I'm Arijit Ghosh and we are at Learning for a Sustainable Future Teacher Conference here in New Delhi. I'm in conversation with Megha Ahuja from Zee Learn and Rajani from Mount Litera Zee School, Bangalore. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Both of you have presented paper in this year's teacher conference. If you can summarize your findings, your intervention, first Megha, you.
Yeah, so we've tried to create a model where trainer, teacher and student come together to curate a model of experiential learning. For this, I devised 3 models, that's face-to-face training, guided lesson planning and modeling to address strategies like classroom management, active learning strategies and guided lesson planning, and eventually they come together to help and developing critical thinking and problem solving in students. So this was a whole process that we worked upon, and yes, it really helped.
What were the findings?
Okay, towards the end, yes, students were more engaged, they were involved, they were happy to learn, and we saw a proof for their engagement and deeper learning. So we realized that students were engaged and really happy to learn. Yeah.
Great. Rajani, how did you embed core skills within your school?
These children are really inquisitive. All of them are. So one thing which I liked about core skills that it honed their curiosity even much more. So I took up the lesson plans in which these core skills were embedded. So in my work that I did for this lesson plan on plane shapes, I took an innovative method wherein I integrated 3 subjects, the environmental sciences, maths and art, and through critical thinking, they could understand that how easy it is for them to understand the shapes and to create a new thing. So in the visual arts, the art section, I introduced an artist by the name of Paul Klee, who himself was inspired by children's art, and when they saw that this artist whose paintings are sold in say billions of dollars, they could recreate Paul Klee art, and they in the end when they made their artwork, they signed Lamar, the great artist. So I said, okay, I have created new artist in the process of embedding core skills in the curriculum.
Fantastic. So how has been the change in the classroom environment as a result of embedding core skills?
The classroom environment is indeed more receiving. It is more peppy. The children are more inquisitive. Every class they now are attentive that something new, I'm going to get it from this teacher. Oh, this has to come this way, and they are alert. So whenever a teacher asks an open-ended questions, there are a variety of answers, indeed, lots of them.
Nice, that's fabulous to hear. As far as Zee Learn Group is concerned, you have devised a fantastic model which would benefit all the schools operating under Zee Learn. So what is your next big plan?
Next big plan is towards assessment on student learning. As we heard Aditya and a lot of people about Lengo, Abid Straubel, they've talking about. So we really look forward to a structured model of assessment that really brings out what about a student's learning, and that's our next big thing we would look into.
Okay. For you, Rajani, when you were embedding core skills within the curriculum, did you face any challenges either from the students or from the teachers, or were there any apprehensions from the parent community?
Certainly, certainly. The road is not so smooth as it seems to be, although the results are tremendously great. So the initial, of course, children are very inquisitive. There's no problem from their side. Even the ones who were passive became active. So the resistance was from teacher's side, not that they said it was. Also, only because they have not grown up through that system of embedding critical thinking, nor it was done for them as they were small. So the teachers did not teach them that way. So that was a block which I saw. So instead of telling them you have to do it, you have to do it, it was like I practiced it and a coordinator practiced it, showed it to them, and then they would see, okay, yes, the results are really good. And of course, the parents there are really happy to see the results, which I may put in that way.
Nice. In these 2 days of teacher conference, apart from the your presentation, you have been observing a whole other sessions of exchange. So what is your biggest takeaway from this conference?
My biggest takeaway would be I was lucky to watch the Aarti's presentation on P3 disc, in which they are doing a lot of work on gender equality and life skills. So there's one project which I really liked, in which they are sensitizing children on gender equality and differentiating between the sex-related things and the gender things, which are very two different things. And if they have an understanding, they can live like equal people, both male and female. So that's one big, I mean, it is a kind of a project which I will, I think, do with my children. I'll take it back home there.
Megha, what about you? What is your biggest takeaway?
As I said, we are looking into students' assessment as a next stage. So Lengo, I think, is the biggest takeaway, that app. So I'd be really interested to get further insights once the project, your pilot project is complete, about how really it was implemented seamlessly. And we look forward to having it in our system.
Thank you. I was in conversation with Megha Ahuja and Rajani.